Hey guys, welcome back to some more Banjo-Kazooie. We're gonna go ahead and just finish up everything we have left here in Gobi for today. Let's clear out this desert.
What do you mean, Gobi? This is Cheeseland.
This is not Mario Kart Advance.
By the way, that I like Super Circuit. That was my first Mario Kart I ever played. I really like that game a lot. So
I mean, thanks to that game, there's no reason to ever go back to Super Mario Kart because it has all the courses in it and it controls better than Super Mario Kart.
yeah,
Don't at me.
This is the Jiggy that you need to go to Freeze Easy Peak for.
Yeah, you need Beak Bomb to get into this room, so this is the other Jiggy in the game where you're forced to backtrack in some sense, depending on how you play the game in general.
Pop boy. It sounds like he's going, what did it, what did it, what did it, what did it, what did it?
Yeah. Although, fun fact about this guy, that little pet of his actually reappears in Banjo-Tooie. And it's the pet for King Jiggling, which is a Jinjo. Kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. Whee!
Up to the ceiling for a Jiggy. That was that whole little ritual just to get this one Jiggy. Alright, we out of here. That snake can stay extended for all it's wanting to. I don't want to be here for it.
You boo! You stink! And we got beetles.
Yeah, the beetles can be kind of a troll in this section because if you're not careful, they'll knock you down to this pit nearby, and that's punishing.
It takes a lot to get out of that freaking hole.
Yeah, well, you need feathers. If you don't have feathers at that point and you fall in the hole, you're kind of soft-locked. Because you won't have enough distance to get out. You need at least a flap once to get out there. And without feathers, you can't do that. I've actually seen people get soft-locked down there before.
By the way, nice thanks, timer, for giving me just enough time to get in there, you know, because you already waste like three seconds doing the animation.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem in Gobi's Valley in general. All the timing-based events, when they start, the cutscene doesn't take account of the timer. So the timer still ticks down during the cutscene. And that's kind of annoying.
Now we're playing memory.
Yeah, this is kind of randomized every time you play, so you can't just memorize this once and then be good to go. So I'm just trying to figure out what this is. Because on my practice run, this pattern was entirely different. I had like one Jinjo down below and like one in the middle. They give you plenty of time for this puzzle, but I just recommend to have golden feathers coming in here to take out the mummy. Trying to do this puzzle with the mummy in here is kind of a pain.
Yeah.
I finally cleared a stupid feather.
Bumbo.
I mean, it's close enough to Mumbo, right? They're both yellow.
Yay! Yay! We solved the mystery.
Good, I am indeed smarter than a 5-year-old.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
They need to make a game show, are you smarter than a 5-year-old? And that will just show right there how bad the human race really is. You know a lot of people wouldn't be able to survive on that show. And that's the sad truth.
Hi, Gobi. The place that this desert's named after.
Oh, Gobi. Oh, Gobi. I'm so sorry for everything that's gonna come your way.
I'm so sorry, Gobi. I'm a dick to you.
It doesn't matter what game he's in, he's always getting screwed. I want to go ahead and fill up these Sphinx here with some eggs. There's 3 of them we gotta shoot, and now just raise up a pyramid.
I see the most hated pyramid over there, or temple, I mean, in the background.
Yeah, we'll get to that in due time. trying to be careful when I'm doing all this. If you want an easier time to raise up this center pyramid, I actually recommend waiting a bit. Because there's actually going to be a chance here where we can fill up this little chasm with water and make it a moat. And when it's filled with water, it is safer to do this little puzzle. So if you want to wait a little bit to do this for an easier time, then I would just wait until you fill this area up with water.
But since Lester doesn't have time for all that, he needs to do it now.
Well, I have more than enough feathers, so if I fall down there, I can still fly back out of the pit. So it's like, it's kind of a trade-off at that point. It's really a comfort thing. I am going to fall down here regardless, because I do want to use this flight pad anyways. But you see how low you fly up? If you didn't have any feathers, you are trapped down there. The only way out is to quit the game, or to die.
By the way, that honeycomb piece is kind of a dick placement.
Yeah. One wrong move and you kind of clip the side of the plant and take damage. Cannonball.
I thought you were going to beak bomb Gobi's stump for a second.
Oh, I wish that would work, because that'd be even more punishing.
You just make Gobi just give up his water.
Also, I love how they just don't even bother change up the graphic for this tree to make him rise up. They literally just like go in Photoshop and just stretch out the model. This looks so terrible when you really think about it.
There you go.
I was trying to grab that wall falling off the tree, because if you can do that, you can skip that little jiggy cutscene. It is possible, it's really picky.
Now, are we going to do the worst Jiggy in this level?
Well, first things first, we gotta still be a dick to Gobi.
Oh, yeah.
He's gotta get mad.
He doesn't deserve to have anything nice coming his way, according to Banjo.
Well, he did have a honeycomb stuck on his throat.
Yeah, we free him, and then he thinks we're friendly. And then, no. No, we're not. Give me my free things.
By the way, that thing back there we can't access yet.
Yeah, man. It'd be nice if we can find a way to get inside that door. Maybe someday. Also, we got our final health extension from that honeycomb. So, there were 6 more honeycombs to get in the game. They're not going to do anything. Just spoiler warning on that one. It's kind of a bugged thing in the game. They didn't really fix it for the 360 port. The health has a max value, and it doesn't extend anymore after another row of honeycombs is completed. So if you really didn't care about getting anything past max health, then you're good at this point.
No, I've had that 1,000 years. It's probably all crusty and nasty.
Man, for 1,000 years, you kept this thing pretty polished. Nice and shiny.
I like how he's like, I got one. No, 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 no. No!
Yeah, as soon as you swipe it, he's all depressed.
Now we're going to go over to the hard thing, aren't we?
Yeah, remember before when I said the cutscenes don't take into account your timer? This one is the most punishing for that because you really only have 20 seconds realistically here to get into the top. Because those first 5 seconds get burned. So you kind of have to take corners really sharp. And there's things to collect on the route here too, so that makes it a little bit worse.
Forget that extra life.
Oh, I hate that freaking thing so much.
When you go optimally through that path, you still barely make it in with maybe a second to spare if you're lucky. Also, that Mumbo token we got on the very top, that is actually a missable object. Once you drain the water in here, you can't get back up there to get that Mumbo token.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's no way to go back up. Because you can fall back into this room by activating the top hatch again, but it'll just drop you down to the center. You can't get to that Mumbo token anymore. And the water will always stay drained here now. Even if you leave the world and come back, it's still drained.
Woo!
That is not what I meant.
It's not what I wanted.
So before we go into the water, we're going to go ahead and take care of the pyramid now. Kind of putting this one off a little bit, because this place is a little punishing if you fail. This is yet another timer-based thing, so I wonder if you found out the gimmick of this world yet. And if you fail here, it is a one-hit KO.
Gotta go fast.
Did you ever recognize this guy's name?
What's his name?
Sandy Butt.
Sandy Butt.
Yeah. Yep, they went there.
And people thought Conker was bad.
I mean, Banjo's just as bad. How are your nuts, I think, kind of proves it. So you only have 50 seconds in general to make it through this maze, so I'm kind of doing the risky thing going for the grunty switch at the same time, but if you know the route, you just have enough time. If you don't know the route, I recommend going to the ending first, because now going to this last stretch, you can go back into the maze and the timer resets at 60 seconds. So if we don't feel comfortable forgetting that grunty switch, just get it on different paths, it's fine.
Yeah, one more. Help! I heard where the last one is. Right here. There it is.
And that's everything in there, because the last Jinjo is in this pool of water now. We could have got this one earlier by just running around taking damage using Wonder Wing, but don't do that. Just swim.
He doesn't want to do the animation. That's what it is.
Well, you don't have that many golden feathers to use, so I gotta be careful. Golden feathers are one of the hardest things to find in this game, so can't really burn too many.
One more note.
And that's Gobi's Valley 100%.
I like this game because it has just enough collectibles and just enough stuff where it's not as bad.
Yeah, it feels condensed enough to have a lot of extra things to get, and it just doesn't feel too overwhelming. I know it's the biggest complaint people have with the sequel, this Banjo-Tooie, and also DK64, because it's kind of the same idea as this, but way bigger.
Let's get the freaking Jiggy in the freaking coffin.
I mean, to be honest, we don't even need those wading boots. We could have just took the damage instead. We got more than enough health at this point. I gotta wait for this to come around, then you grab your Jiggy. But actually, you don't need to open up this coffin to get the Jiggy, because you can kind of just clip Kazooie's beak inside, and she'll grab it through the wall.
Of course she can. Because of course she can. Now that we've completed 2 worlds, we can open this door up here.
Yeah, we have more than enough notes now to open this. Now, this is actually the path that takes us to World 8, but we also need to go this way to unlock our next world, so kind of have to go here anyways. Just when you thought we're done with a lot of swimming, then comes this whole section, because you barely have enough air to get through this whole section. Basically, Clanker's Cavern again.
You thought you were done swimming in Treasure Trove Cove, Clanker's Cavern, and all the other levels that have water? Well, think again, Buster. We still have another level for you.
Yeah, we'll get to that one when the time comes. Oof. That one's rough when it comes to anything swimming related.
There we go.
Banjo's like,
I only hold my breath for so long.
I'm glad that fish isn't coming after you.
I'm a bear, not a fish. That is our next world, Mad Monster Mansion. You have to come all the way over here to unlock it, and it feels very far out of the way.
But it's actually one of my favorite levels in the game.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like this level a lot.
If it wasn't for the triple annihilate, what is that word? Alliteration. Mad Monster Mansion, yeah. It's alliteration.
You know, this is where they should have put a warp pot. That would have been good.
That would have been really helpful.
Not until next game we get fast swimming, too. We gotta just do this.
Way to put a warp pot in 2 in the previous room.
Yeah, they have one in the other room set up, but then the connecting one is like 2 rooms over, and it's just not nearly as useful because of it.
Now that we've unlocked Mad Monster Dimension, we can actually go inside and go to Mad Monster Mansion.
Yeah. We're all ready to go to Spooky Town.